How'd the scrimmage go on Saturday?
You know, it was sloppy in some areas. We had too many balls on the ground offensively, but then again on the other side of the ball, the defense created some turnovers, which was a really good thing. We gave up a few big plays defensively. I thought that we've got to get corrected. And it was basic things about kids not fitting the proper gap, those kind of things. So those are mental mistakes. But overall, it was really, your typical first one. Everybody's effort was really good. We got a bunch of reps with some young kids that were, swimming mentally, and so it was good for them to get out there and see themselves doing it, in real life.
Ball security issues, was there a common theme? Was it fumbles, interceptions?
There was a common theme as far as there were too many balls on the ground. Yeah, that was the common theme. So they weren't necessarily all interceptions.
Did the quarterbacks separate themselves at all, or was it kind of the same out of both, or how do you
we're still
evaluate?
In the same situation. Still in the same situation.
What do you like about what they did?
Each quarterback?
Yeah.
I thought Marquise, he's very comfortable with managing, and moving the chains and all the things that we're trying to do offensively. And I thought Mitch did a nice job running the offense also. I mean, the nice thing is that there's not really a change with the rest of the guys depending on who's back there, and that's what we're looking for.
How much did you learn about the depth of the offensive line and maybe finding a few interchangeable parts there?
The thing that I found out is we don't have enough depth, which I knew beforehand. But the good thing is that we're getting a lot of learned reps. I mean, that means the guy gets out there and something else happens that he hadn't seen in practice, and then he realizes, that's one more experience that he gets before we get to game time. So again, all these kids that haven't been out there in a game, we're trying to get them as many reps as possible. Yeah.
How was it Saturday?
Well, it was really good for him. I mean, because he got a bunch of reps, so it extended him a little bit, more than he has been. So physically, he had to do it when he had to think when he was tired, and I thought he did some good things. I mean, he did some good things.
It's like his growing and just coming to where you want him to be for the season.
He's gotten better than he was in the spring, and he was better in the spring than he was in the fall. And I think the first game that he actually started was against Pittsburgh, against what's the kid's name?
Aaron Donald.
Yeah, Aaron Donald. He's pretty dang good. Because Cap told me he was talking to Travis Bond the other day, and he's with the Rams, and they played him, and he said, "Man, that guy's good." So, yeah, he's pretty good.
What has been the biggest area of progress for him? Comfort, or is it just general strength and ability to?
For Lucas,
yes.
I mean, it's one. He's just the comfort level of you're the quarterback of that offensive line. You have to be able to make every single call. You got to be able to understand the tempo of what we're trying to do things. And then on top of it, you got to get the ball back to the quarterback in the perfect position. So it's just a comfort level of doing it over and over. I think that he's finally gotten to. So now he can start excelling as a player.
Josh Cooper been a little bit of a surprise?
No, not a surprise. I mean, just that we're happy and pleased with where he is. I mean, he's really done some nice things. I mean, you see a maturity level that may have been, that we weren't sure would be there. I mean, you never are with the young guys. So, but it was nice to see the maturity that he has and the way he's growing.
Is it your idea this year to play both quarterbacks? As in case that one gets injured, you have another one in the backup that can go in and play. So you can play the golden two quarterbacks.
We haven't made a decision on what we're going to do with the quarterbacks yet.
Larry, last year, obviously, you set some targets for some guys, Quinshad and Eric and stuff like that. Did you do any of that this year with Quinshad?
No, I've challenged guys, but I hadn't set targets for them. Really, it's more of just challenging them, talking about what their goals are and what they want to accomplish this as an individual, and then what we need to do as a team. And my focus has really been on where we need to be as a team.
Elijah Hood came in here with a lot of hype, and you raved about him and how fast he was picking up things. A week and a half into practice, just how do you evaluate?
I still feel that way. I mean, he's really doing some nice things. Again, he's got such great football savvy, and then he's also very intelligent on top of it. And so he understands effort. He understands all the things that you're looking for, and physically he can do everything that we're asking him to do.
Did he show you much in the scrimmage, and how do you evaluate just what he did on Saturday?
He didn't get a whole lot of reps in the scrimmage. I mean, we were looking at a lot of different things, and again, it's situational, so it's so hard to I mean, we're really, we're evaluating kids in that situation. You may not have a bunch of yards, or it's how do you handle all your assignments, all the different things that you're going to see. Do you handle those? Are you substituting correctly? Are you doing all the little things that we have to get done to prepare us for 14 games?
In the spring, you said that Matt Collins